Hello, welcome to Fair Lady of the Loch Tarot. Today we will be using the Star card to draw us into the question of what we may need to heal from or what we may need to have hope or faith in the coming year. Pile number 1 will be the Universal Celtic Tarot with the blueberry fluorite, pile number 2 will be the Everyday Witch Tarot with the rainbow fluorite, pile number 3 will be the Steampunk Tarot with the lepidolite, and pile number 4 will be the Rider Tarot with the azurite. You may pause the video if need be to pick your pile or piles, as there may be more than one thing that you need to heal from or have hope or faith in. I look forward to seeing in your piles. Thank you. If you chose pile number 1 with the Universal Celtic Tarot and the blueberry fluorite, then this is your message. Now, how I read tarot is that I read both definitions intuitively and I let the cards fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Regardless of what your spiritual beliefs might be, they are welcome and respected here. And today we're using the Star card to draw us into the question of what we might need to heal from and what we might need to have hope and faith in the coming year. See what these brought us first here. Okay, so we're starting off with the Page of Cups. Okay. Now the Page of Cups, pages are youthful, student-like energy. They can represent, you starting a new endeavor, getting to know yourself better, that sort of energy. And cups are a water energy, they're emotions, okay? And here we have filled with the salmon of knowledge. And we have this really abundant energy. Look at all these fish and the waterfalls in his cup, filled in golden cup. This is a very beautiful, celebratory, I've done it sort of energy. So one of the things that I'm seeing here when combined with this judgment with Munan McLear on the dolphin and the spirits of the land, the ancestors welcoming him home, I'm seeing someone who has every reason to have hope and faith in themselves and in their spiritual path and journey. Okay, and that with the Three of Swords in the upright, this is heartbreak and sorrow, but with it in the reverse, this is letting me know that you will heal from the pain of your loss, whatever it might have been, whatever loved one or cherished pet or job or home, okay, whatever it is that you have lost. Maybe it was your sense of self, okay, whatever it is that you have lost, they're urging you to still have hope in your future and faith in yourself and in your spiritual journey. Okay, let us see if we can get any more cards and clarification on this matter. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Tower in the upright. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright. The Ace of Swords in the upright. And the Ten of Wands in the upright. So if the Four of Swords had been in the upright, this would have been rest. Okay. But in the reverse, combined with the Tower, there was or is going to be a sudden upheaval, a sudden change. And this loss here that I'm seeing here, you know, it may be that someone passed away and it completely changed your world, or that you lost your home or your job and it completely changed your world. And you went from the status quo, living a life of routine that was comfortable for you, into this Tower moment, this sudden and drastic change, okay? But they're letting you know that this will not be the end of your life. This will not be the end of your joy and happiness, because this is directly followed with the Queen of Wands. And this is a card of joy, courage, determination. And then you see you have the runes of knowledge here as well in this message. And then if there's anyone that depends on you, I get the feeling of someone who shares knowledge with others, who is strong for others. And this is just a part of your daily life. This strength, this courage, this determination, and the energy that you share with others does make an impact. It makes a positive impact on others. And with the Knight of Pentacles, they're wanting to encourage you to continue on. It doesn't have to be fast, you know. It can be slow and steady, like the Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady, dependable energy, okay? But coming out of your grief, healing, moving forward with this joy, courage, and determination as best as you can. And with the Ace of Swords, aces are new beginnings, swords are thought, air element, okay? And I'm getting this spring thaw. We're going from winter to spring here. So there may be a timeline for some of you where you have a healing moment with the transitioning of spring, a clarity of thought, a light that shines into your life, into your mind, into your psyche, that aids in your healing process as we come out of winter and into spring. Okay. And then the Ten of Wands is different decks present it in different ways, but in this deck, it can have a couple of meanings. One is that you're walking into something without looking where you're going. However, in this particular case, in conjunction with these other cards, this is one of those things where it's right now you can't see the path out of how you're feeling. You can't see the path out of your grief, or anxiety, fear. However, they're asking you to walk by faith. Walk by faith that the spirits, the ancestors, and the divine have your back, okay? That you do have the inner knowledge, the inner wisdom, the inner reservoir of energy that it takes to move forward, and that you can do so with confidence. It's okay to take it slowly, okay? As long as you don't stop, all right? As long as you don't give up. Let's see if they have anything else to say from this deck, and then we'll move on to your crystal. Oh, that's a lot of cards here, but we'll see what it has to say. So yes, this top card that flipped over very much is talking about you do have the strength. You absolutely do have the strength to get through this situation here. Okay. Let me see here what they've... All right. Yeah, and this is just verifying about this. The Two of Cups. This is a love partnership, soulmate union. Okay, working together with a partner. So this is just confirming that someone here has lost a loved one, but that they're still with you. Okay, see that ethereal doe there in the background? They are still with you. Remember, energy never dies. Okay, we may have lost the physical form of what we loved or who we loved, but energy never dies. It changes. And we are energy, okay? And that makes the energies of those we love infinite and eternal. They are never lost to us completely. They're always there and always a part of us. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles. When I was talking about that, what you do makes a difference when you share it with others, okay? This is encouraging you to continue sharing what it is that you do, okay? Whether it's materially or psychologically, or energetically, however it is that you aid and help people, they're urging you to continue on in that work. And this is backed up with the Eight of Pentacles, very much a master of your work, okay? Don't forget to spend time in nature, grounding yourself, doing things that you love as part of your healing process. Whatever it is that you do for your work, whether it's hobby work or what you do to make money, it's important. It's very important energy here. It helps and impacts other people. And the Six of Wands here is in my deck here with the Universal Celtic Tarot. This is a leader, okay? This is the leader of the Tuatha leading them into their new home, leading them into their new hope, okay? So for those of you that have lost your home, this is a reassurance that you will find a new one, and they want you to have that hope, okay? For those of you whose work helps others, you are a leader in your field, and you are encouraging others to be stronger, better versions of themselves. So have faith in yourself that you have that ability, and continue on. Have faith that you will move on from this sorrow and pain. Okay? Follow your intuition, follow your inner knowledge, and allow yourself to heal and move on from this pain. Okay? All right. That is a sorrowful yet very beautiful message, that it's not over, that there's every reason to have hope, and that you need to have faith in your own strength and your own ability. Okay, let's look at this blueberry fluorite that you selected. The blueberry fluorite works with all of the higher chakras, specifically the third eye. It aids in calming. It enhances intuition, balance. It protects from negative energies. It aids in clear vision, discovering the truth, strengthening integrity, and aiding in your meditation practice. And one of the best things that a person can do in your spiritual journey, shadow work, is to allow yourself the time for healing meditation, whether that's sitting still in silence or guided meditation, or through movement such as Tai Chi. Hiking itself is a rather meditative practice, I find, being out in nature in that way. So blueberry fluorite can be of some assistance in that matter. Now let us get you a oracle message from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is a deck of confirmations, affirmations, and healing processes. And today we have number 40, Sovereign Queen Maeve. Okay. Number 40. Value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well-intentioned. Be compassionate but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. And that is a beautiful, beautiful, encouraging message. There is a declaration, so to speak, that goes with this, with the healing process. Okay, and I'm going to read that for you as well. I choose of my own free will to respect and serve the spiritually sovereign inner queen who resides within my heart. Through merciful compassion and empowering wisdom, I ask for divine assistance that is of ultimate spiritual benefit to all beings, to assist me in releasing false allegiances, breaking the bonds of impoverished servitude, and connecting to the strength, dignity, grace, and boldness of the sacred fire and spirit within me. May I love with courage. May I live with confidence. May I have the wisdom to abide in authenticity and determination. May all beings benefit spiritually through my light in this world and beyond. So be it. You are a beautiful, beautiful soul, and you have so much to bring to this world. Have strength, have courage, and determinedly walk forward. You have this, and you are so beautiful. Don't ever forget it. Love you. Bye. If you chose pile number 2 with the Everyday Witch Tarot and the Rainbow Fluorite, then this is your message. Now, how I read the tarot is both definitions and intuitively, and I let the cards fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Whatever your spiritual beliefs may be, they are welcome and respected here. Today we are using the Star card to draw us into the question of what might we need to heal from, and what might we need to have hope and faith in the coming year. And we're starting off with the Ace of Swords in the upright, followed by Temperance in the upright, Death in the upright, the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords in the upright. Okay, now aces are new beginnings, and swords are air and thought. Okay, so there seems to be a new way of thinking happening here. A clarity of thought, a new way forward, perhaps mastering something. Okay, we could be a spiritual, on a spiritual path, or learning a new skill. So with the Ace of Swords, it's channeling the energy of a master swordsmith who has created a new masterpiece, right? And is setting that beautiful sword that he's created off into the world to perform the duties of which it's been made, but it has yet to do those purposes. It's starting out on its new journey. And bluebirds very much speak of hope, right? And happier days. So there is a new beginning, a new way of thinking that I'm seeing coming through here. Okay. And we have the Temperance card. And Temperance is balance, harmony, patience. Okay. And here we see someone who is meditating in a yoga pose. So someone here, one of the new ways of thinking and being may be that you've taken up a new meditation practice, or they're urging you perhaps that you should. This particular individual has one eye closed and one eye open, if you can see that here. One leg on the ground and one up in the air. So you may be transitioning, giving thought, considering perhaps taking on a healthier practice, a healthier way of life. Okay. We have the Death card, which is complete change. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with actual death. Well, sometimes it does, but most of the time, it's just a complete change of something. And with this new way of thinking and new health practices that I'm seeing here, this could be a complete change in your life and how. So sometimes I'm getting sometimes when we're sick, when we've been ill, or we've lost someone we love to an illness, or someone we love has fallen ill, we tend to make changes about our own lives, the way we take care of ourselves, what we eat, what we do, how we perceive the world around us, okay? And we make these choices in these moments, but we're not always quite sure which way is the right way to go, right? It's like, is this path better for me, or is this path better for me? Especially when it comes to a spiritual path, we're not always certain, because so much faith is required for that journey. Okay, and with this Death card in this deck, there's a sword here with death, and so once again we have that thought, that air, that thought energy, right? So I'm getting a complete shift in how you think and face the world, and making decisions about which way to go in this journey. Do you stay as you have been? Do you move through into a new experience? Someone here, I don't know, I'm picking up on something like cancer or diabetes or something like that, where it requires you to change your diet, and it encourages you to take up certain physical practices such as yoga or tai chi or meditation or exercise of some kind. Okay. But they're wanting to reassure you that the choice that you make will be the right one. Okay. And if you're having to do things like give up sweets in the sugar world, there are a lot of alternatives nowadays that didn't used to exist that make that so much easier to do. And if that's something that you're needing to do and you're feeling a bit lost and you need some encouragement in that department, let me know. I've had to do that myself, and I know of a few things to make the transition easier, okay? But this King of Pentacles, this grounded earthy energy, he does what's best for him, but is still comfortable and abundant and fulfilled, okay? And this King of Swords very much backs up the clarity of thought that you will make the right decision for yourself, you will stand firm in that decision, and you will have everything that you need to make it happen. Okay. All right. I really want to strongly encourage you on this journey, whether it's for your mental health or your physical health. It makes a world of difference. And I know it can seem overwhelming at times. Here's the Ace of Wands. Aces are new beginnings. As we talked about, wands are power, passion, fire. Okay. Along your spiritual journey, learning as much as you can. For those of you that are on a spiritual journey and making a decision in that regard, learn as much as you can about what spirituality means to you, what you're interested in, various arguments for or against. But in the end, follow your intuition, follow your gut, what feels right to you. Okay? And then step forward along that path with courage and faith, expanding your mental horizons and your heart space. Okay, we'll give them one more shuffle to see if there's anything else from this deck that they wish to express. Oh, there we go. The Wheel of Fortune. So this deals with karma, fate, destiny. All right? And in this particular one, the arrow is pointing towards a house and home. And this is a card where I'm getting reassurance. Okay, I'm getting reassurance that it's going to be okay. All right? You have the strength that you need. You have the resources you need, the determination, and it looks like you also have a support system that you can draw upon. Okay? All right. That's a beautiful, beautiful energy there. All right, let's look at the rainbow fluorite that you selected. Rainbow fluorite works with the third eye and heart chakras. It aids in knowledge, truth, discernment, clarity, higher consciousness, protection, intuition, calming. It boosts productivity, aids in balance, purification, stabilizing, cleansing. It wards off negativity. It renews energy. It disperses electromagnetic waves. It illuminates suppressed feelings so that you can deal with them. It aids in creativity, focus, cooperation, and meditation. So rainbow fluorite is a very good one to have when you are on a spiritual or health journey, whether it be physical or mental health. It is just a really strong one to have. Okay, now let us draw you a Moonology card. For those of you that are of a strong feminine energy and you're going through these difficulties, I'm also drawn to speak of moonstone in this particular case. It can bring quite a lot of comfort, soothing, aids in following your intuition. And some people believe that it can help with PMS, menopause, pregnancy, hormonal issues of that kind. Now, obviously, crystals are not a substitute for medical attention. If you have a medical issue, whether it be physical or mental, please do seek medical treatment. But I know in my own cancer and diabetes journey that I have found quite a lot of comfort in meditating with crystals just like this black moonstone here. And I love the beauty of fluorite. Rainbow fluorite is just such a soothing stone to look upon. So for no other reason than you just enjoy looking at it and it brings you a brief moment of joy, then these can be of use in that way. Okay, let's see if we can't get you a word of encouragement or advice here from the Moonology deck. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. This is my favorite card in the entire Moonology deck. When I get this one, it's like the biggest sigh of relief that I can achieve in an oracle message. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay? That is the other side, giving you the biggest blessing of having faith in you and your family and those you care about being all right. Okay? It may benefit to work with the new moon. Someone here may be a Cancer or someone here may have cancer. Know that you're not alone in your journey, and feel free to reach out to me for support emotionally and spiritually if that would be helpful to you. Okay? You and your loved ones are safe. Have hope and have faith in that message, for it is the best one that I could have possibly have pulled for you from this deck. That is outstanding. I really can't ask for better than that. I hope that you found this message to be helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments. If there was anything that could have been improved upon, please also let me know that. Be gentle and kind as you do so if you would. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And everything's going to be all right. Love you. Bye. If you chose pile number 3 with the Steampunk Tarot and this lepidolite, then this is your reading. How I read tarot is I read both definitions and intuitively, and I let them fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Regardless of your spiritual beliefs, they are welcome and respected here. Today we're using the star card to ask the question, what do we need to heal from, and what might we need to have hope and faith in the coming year? Okay, so let's start with these that have fallen here. Okay. We have the Hanged Man, the Devil, the Magician, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man in the upright represents sacrifice. It represents enlightenment, seeking answers, the attempt to obtain knowledge and wisdom. Okay, it can also represent being stuck. Okay, so let's see where this takes us in the reading. In the next card, we have the Devil. Okay, and the Devil can mean a great many things. It can mean addiction. It can mean the destructive words or actions of others. It can mean greed. It can mean lust, passion. It can mean your own self-destruction, whether it's through your own deeds or your own thoughts. It can mean the lies that people say and tell or gossip, or it can mean what you tell yourself that isn't true, that's negative. But in this deck, there's a stronger emphasis on self-destruction, because you see the robot as a puppeteer is pulling the strings of the workers below, causing them to undo his own fittings. And once they've undone those fittings, he's going to collapse and be destroyed, right? And so there's a stronger emphasis here about what we do to ourselves through our own thoughts and deeds, right? And when you combine the Hanged Man, okay, with this, there's a couple of different messages that can come through here, all right? Whether it's that you are needlessly sacrificing yourself, that could very well be a strong message here for someone, that you are needlessly sacrificing yourself, okay? Or it could be someone who is attempting to find enlightenment, but is struggling with the internal thought processes, the negative voices, perhaps conditioning, whether it's religious, societal, or familial, people saying other than what you believe within yourself, okay? So there's a couple of factors here that could be the case. And when you combine that with the Magician, in the Fool's Journey, the Magician is the very first person or entity that they encounter. And the magician gives them everything that they will need on their journey. So we have the sword representing air and thought. We have the cup representing water and emotion. We have the wands representing fire and intuition and power and passion. And we have the pentacles representing the material world, whether that is wealth, health, or any other tangible physical item. And above the magician's head, you have the infinity symbol, right? So it's letting you know that you have infinite resources within yourself, infinite power, infinite energy to overcome this difficulty and obtain the enlightenment you seek. Okay? Now, if this message is for someone who is needlessly sacrificing themselves, this is a message not to do that, okay? Not to needlessly sacrifice yourself for others when other people have the tools to take care of themselves. They may not think they do, but they do. Each and every one of us has within ourselves the ability to provide and care for ourselves. Now, we do need assistance along the way. Everyone does. We're only human. But not at the expense of others, okay? Not to their detriment. All right? So whether you're someone who is sacrificing needlessly for others, or whether you are someone who is on a journey of enlightenment and are attempting to overcome the internal conditionings or thought processes within yourself, this Knight of Swords is letting you know that you have the strength of mind, okay, to do what's necessary. You absolutely have the strength of mind to do what is necessary. Don't doubt it, okay? Stand in your own authority and take action towards what it is you know to be right. And while you're doing so, seek out community of like-minded persons who can aid you in providing emotional support, okay, as you go through this journey. Find yourself a sisterhood, a brotherhood, a coven, a support group, okay? Whatever it is that you need to aid you in this journey, seek it out and it will find you. And that will give you the courage and determination to follow after your passions and be true to yourself, okay? To step forward into your own truth, knowing what is right and best for you and acting upon it with courage and conviction, okay? All right. Let's see if there's anything else here. I'm being urged to also mention that if anyone here has difficulty with addiction or mental illness, please do seek assistance, okay? You have what it takes to overcome these difficulties. You have what it takes to heal, all right? Have faith. Do not lose hope, but seek out a trusted counselor, a medical professional, okay, a support group, whatever is necessary to obtain this healing. Okay, you have what it takes to battle these difficulties, to overcome them, and be victorious. Okay. You just have to make the choice. You have to make the decision to do so. But you do have the resources, you do have the courage, you do have the strength of mind, and you have what you need within the material world as well, with this King of Pentacles. If you don't have it, there are resources that will provide it, that there is a way. There absolutely is a way. Okay, do not let that stop you from achieving this beautiful future, this beautiful outcome for you and your family. Whatever struggle this is, okay, whether it's awakening, shedding layers of conditioning, being self-destructive, addictions, or mental illness. Whatever this energy is, this is what your future holds. This beautiful Ten of Pentacles energy, having what it is that you need and being happy, okay? Overflowing abundance, overflowing happiness and joy. Is that not the most beautiful message to end on? The Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. That is overflowing abundance. That is love in the material world in order to sustain a happy, healthy life. Okay? You absolutely have what it takes. Never doubt it. Okay, let's take a look at this lepidolite that you selected. Okay, lepidolite, acceptance, independence, and trust. Works with the crown and third eye chakras, common origins in Brazil, Russia, and the United States. Lepidolite is a great mood stabilizer. It can bring balance to emotional swings and cool off fiery feelings. It's particularly supportive during times of transition. You might find yourself drawn to it when you're about to embark on a big change, whether you know it or not. It's also helpful in overcoming negative patterns and addictive behavior, substance-related and emotional, granting the ability to move on from the past and instill enough trust and love in yourself to go forward. It is a gentle but powerful stone, especially in the realms of self-respect and acceptance. Lepidolite's calming energy is also a stress reliever. Healers use the mineral for general pain relief and alleviates the physical symptoms of addiction withdrawal as well. Lepidolite belongs to the mica group of minerals and contains a significant amount of lithium, though its rose and violet hues are more likely the result of manganese inclusions. If you find yourself dwelling on the past or are anxious about destructive patterns, meditate with lepidolite for peace and support to make the necessary changes. Good if living in an urban area, it can create a sense of calm. Promotes confidence in your capabilities while attracting support from colleagues. So that is lepidolite. Okay, now let us get for you a message from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And this has confirmations, affirmations, and healing processes. And today we have Anapasis, number 4, and I'll have to put my finger over this part of the card because of her chest showing. Okay, Anapasis, number 4. Let me pull this up. Do not give up, but allow your heart to disengage from your struggles. Give yourself much needed rest. You are in a phase of recovery. If you have been off your path, you are going to come back strong. You will regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Commit yourself to your sacred journey, trusting that the right thing will happen at the right time. That is a beautiful, beautiful message. Take heart in it, for it is giving you everything to have faith and hope in your healing and recovery. This abundant energy we saw here towards the end. Have faith in it, have hope in it, and have faith and hope in yourself. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you've got this. Love you. Bye. If you chose pile number 4 with the Rider Tarot and the azurite crystal, then this is your message. Now, how I read tarot is both definitions and intuitively, allowing the cards to fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Regardless of your spiritual beliefs, they are welcome and respected here. Today, we are using the Star card to draw us into the question of what we might need to heal from or have faith or hope in the coming year. And right off the bat, the very first card to fall out is Strength in the upright, followed by Death, get this off the floor, and the Queen of Pentacles. So let's start with Strength. So right off the bat, they are wanting me to convey to you that you absolutely do have the strength it requires to get through this change that is happening in your life, whether it is presently happening, whether it has already happened, whether it is about to happen. Death is a complete change, and it can be a complete change of thought, emotions, anything within your material world in your life, okay? However this resonates for you, okay? They're letting you know that you have the infinite resource of strength to get you through this change, okay? And on the other side of that change, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that is a very beautiful, grounded earth energy of abundance. Now, queens are loving and compassionate no matter what their sign is, but each sign has its own qualities. And with the Queen of Pentacles, one of those qualities is that very stable, grounded, abundant, earthy energy. Okay, and that is a really comforting feeling to have right after a sudden change, right after a complete change, whether that was through death and the loss of someone you care about, or whether it was the loss of a job or a home, or just a change in your life of how you look at the world or your perspective on things. Okay, to have this on the other side of it, that is something to have hope and faith in. Okay, this is someone who has healed from any difficulties that they might have had and have channeled that into a very beautiful, abundant energy. Okay, very stable, supportive energy, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. Okay. See if they have any other. Oh, that was a lot. So we can take, well, we'll see what it has to say. Okay. We're going to move this up here. All right. And we'll use that if we need qualifiers here, clarifiers. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords. Pages are a youthful, student-like energy. And with the swords, that's air and thought. Okay. So part of the change may have led to a new way of thinking, a new perspective on what's going on in your life and about yourself and your place in the world. Okay. But then it's followed with the Sun. And the Sun is a beautiful, exuberant, just joyful, happy energy. Okay. It speaks of innocence and new beginnings, of passion and of fire, joy, growth, abundance. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the entire deck. So to have this follow is a beautiful reassurance that you have everything to have faith and hope in, okay? And that they want you to move forward with this change that's occurred in your life with balance. They want you to move forward with balance, okay? Trusting in the path that is going to lead you to happy celebration. This is the Four of Wands is a celebratory card. It is home, life, love, marriage, partnership, community. It's a very big card in that realm, okay? So whatever this is, this change that happened in your life, if it was the death of someone you cared about, or if it was some other change such as health or living circumstances or what it is, everything here points to having a beautiful, abundant future. Because here we have the Empress. The Empress is very fertile, very abundant, very loving, compassionate energy. Okay? This is the feminine divine, the card of the all-mother energy. Okay? So, and then you have the World, which is completion, harmony, victory. Oh, I need to cover that chest, don't I? Sorry, guys. This is just, I can't really define for you much of a better reading than the one that you're getting. So whatever this difficulty is, it most certainly is not going to stop you from having a beautiful life. You will have the strength to overcome whatever it is, and you will have a very abundant, very passionate life. These clarifier cards, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which means fate and destiny, karma. We have the Nine of Cups, which is a very fulfilling, stable, emotional energy, okay? This is someone who knows themselves and is confident and authoritative and stable within their inner space and their emotional space, okay? Very balanced. This Temperance is balance, harmony, patience, okay? So whatever this change is going to bring is part of your destiny. It's part of your fate, and it is going to bring about a very stable, abundant energy. This is very beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. I can't really ask for anything better than this. This is just gorgeous. You have every reason to have hope and faith in your future. Let's look at the azurite that you chose and see what it has to say. Azurite aids in understanding, clearing, and higher consciousness. It works with the third eye and throat chakras. And common origins are Mexico, Namibia, and the United States. Azurite opens the door to truth. This deep blue mineral has been called the stone of heaven because of its high vibration with the third eye chakra. It will clear emotional and energetic blocks to reveal an understanding of the divine, deepening intuition and increasing spiritual awareness. It will help you gain a new perspective, which we saw here with that Page of Swords, allowing you to relinquish limiting thought patterns and long-standing behavior that's no longer useful. Azurite is also excellent for aiding issues with communication, whether you're afraid of making yourself heard or prone to nervously talking too much. Healers believe azurite increases circulation, and it's also beneficial for brain health. Azurite is a copper carbonate with intense blue, which inspires its name. Caused by the weathering of other mineral deposits, it is closely related to malachite. Meditate with azurite to reset your mental state and tune in to your truth. Fosters an environment of open and honest communication with a partner, family member, or housemates. Enhances focus and decision-making abilities. So that very much supports that change of thought and perspective. I'm not quite sure what else to say, because this is just absolutely beautiful and fantastic. Let's see what the Moonology here has to say. So, A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. And a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So whatever this is that this death card brought out for us here, it is about to reach a resolution, okay? It may benefit you to work with the full moon. Someone here may be an Aries or a Cancer. But this is magnificent. I say go forth with all the hope and faith in the world from what I'm seeing here. This is absolutely beautiful. I hope that you found this message to be of help. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If there was anything that I could have done better, please also let me know that. Be gentle and kind as you do so if you would. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And you have a bright, beautiful future ahead of you. Thanks. Bye.